Hey everybody. Hey, as you know, the YouTube channel is about featuring people like us who motivate each other. And I'm introducing you to people that I know that have motivated me and have pushed me, and they show the great spirit of getting the fuck up. So I want to introduce you to someone. This guy, I met him on social media. His name is Rafael de Palma. And he's also known as the godfather of Swole. He's a beachbody competitor. He's retired now, I believe. But just following his story and talking to him on the phone, and I got to know him, and a lot of respect for this man, but I want to introduce you to him. Now we're here at his gym. What he does on the side is, it may surprise you a little bit. Let's go talk to him about it.
Yeah, how you doing, brother? What's up, everybody?
Hey guys, this is Rafael. Was just telling you about him. Sorry, I'm a little nervous because
I'm not a celebrity, bro. It's okay.
No. He's gonna put me through the paces, so I'm a little nervous. But Rafael.
Okay, so I'm a competitive bodybuilder. I'm actually a personal trainer by trade. I'm a competitive bodybuilder in the men's physique and the NPC, but I also do professional wrestling just for shits and giggles, or for fun, I mean. Okay, so we're gonna put Alan and his son through a workout today, and he's gonna have the time of his life, and we're gonna show them that wrestling is not fake.
Now I'm scared. I was nervous, now I'm scared. But anyway, let's talk about you a little bit. You know, Rafa, from what I know about you, you have a great story. Very awesome and inspiring, and I appreciate it. And I want to say thanks for inspiring me, being one of the many people that I know that we're just regular people. Mm-hmm. We're not celebrities. We're not anybody but friends, right. You know. So, real quick, do you have a history of getting in trouble? Is that the best way to say?
I wouldn't call it history, but when I turned 40, I'm 45, but now I kind of ran myself into a little bit of trouble.
Okay.
Back in April of 2017, which was 5 years ago today. Today's April 9th as we're filming this, or April 10th, right?
April 10th.
Mm-hmm. Celebrating my birthday, my 40th birthday with my then ex-wife, or my then at the time wife, and my 4 children at my mom's house. And anyhow, the next day things just went weird and crazy. To make a long story short, I caught my wife of 20 years having an affair with another woman's husband. I personally didn't take it that well, and I made a big old stink about it. I went after him, and you know, just pretty much lost my damn mind. And because of that, there were restraining orders put on me where I couldn't contact my wife and my children. And anyhow, I broke the restraining order. I picked up my kids from school one day, took them to Carl's Jr. The cops Amber alerted me. I got arrested. I got charged with child abduction and a slap with the felony. And because of all that mess, I did about 14 months total of jail time. I was in and out 3 times because I didn't learn my lesson. I just had so much emotion. I went batshit crazy. All these emotions that come with it, depression, anger, you name it, I had it all. I completely lost everything. All I had was what I was wearing, you know, pretty much. And I lost my family. So since then, I've been able to talk to or see my kids because of this. And so there was a lot of charges following me that weren't true, out of vindictiveness, anger, whatever the reason was that my ex-wife did that, and her lover. And so my kids and I had to pay the price ever since.
What was the one thing that really made the difference for you?
Well, it didn't happen right away, brother, obviously, you know. Especially for guys like us, consider ourselves tough and all that. Mm-hmm. You know, talking about depression, talking about personal issues, and you know, extramarital affairs, and all this stuff is just not something guys really want to open up and talk about. Right. Okay, but there was a point in time, that time that I didn't want to wake up. I didn't want to get out of bed. Well, I wasn't sleeping. I didn't want to get out of bed when I did finally fall asleep. I didn't want to see anybody. I stopped shaving. I stopped showering. I stopped taking care of myself. I stopped working out. You know, I just didn't want to be around anybody. I didn't like people anymore. I was not a very pleasant person to be around. So, God rest her soul, my grandmother was over at my mom's house for dinner. And my grandma just had it, you know. This short little Mexican lady, you know, 90-something years old. She was on a wheelchair, goes to dialysis 3 times a week, you know. I was raised by her, so it was like, you know, my mom. So anyway, she finally had enough. And in Spanish, she pretty much told me, mijo, get the fuck up. Okay? Your kids are alive. God will give you another woman one day. Your situation is not that bad. Get yourself up and do something already, you know? And I didn't want to hear it at the time. And I was just like, I don't want another wife. I want another, you know, all this stuff. I was just like so broken. And she's like, what do you got on me? I buried 2 husbands, 6 kids. And this is in Mexico, okay, where like there's no social services, there's no welfare, there's no unemployment, there's no benefits. People aren't helping you out. Her by herself had to be able to raise all her kids and provide a better life for them. So she gives me her story. I've done all this and that in spite of what's happened to me. Yes, I know what depression is. Yes, I know what everything you're going through is. But there's a God. And that's one thing, you know, my grandmother instills when I was a little kid, you know, it's how to pray, you know. And so she was, I've been praying for you since you were little. I'm praying for you now, and God's going to answer me. And before I die, I'm going to see you get back on your feet. So that left an impression upon me, because this little old lady in Spanish is telling me, get the fuck up, bro. Get the fuck up, bro.
And that's the generation.
And I kept hearing that voice in my head. I still hear it every morning, because there's days, you know, like, I guess 5 years ago this weekend is when this happened to me. So it replays. You try not to replay, but my grandmother's in there. Get the fuck up. You got stuff to do. You gotta, you know, you gotta work on yourself. You gotta now have, you know, I'm blessed with a wife and a stepdaughter. You got a family now to take care of. God's giving you everything that you lost back and better. And so, it just took a little while. You know, I put myself in counseling. Well, I checked myself into the mental hospital because I was batshit crazy, losing my mind. I just didn't know what was going on. I couldn't stop the anxiety. I never had a panic attack before until I was in jail. I was in jail, brother. And it was like the first week, you know, never been where I was in, when you're in jail, locked up for 23 hours a day, you know, for the first whatever until they move you somewhere. So I thought it was always going to be like that. I'm only 1 hour for what? I mean, I didn't even kill anybody, you know? And so I'm by myself. I don't have a cellie. I'm in all orange. And I'm having a panic attack, which I have never had one before. I thought I was dying. I thought I was getting a heart attack. And I was like, no, not like this. I can't die here like this. Not in orange, you know, not in a jail cell.
Like this,
And, you know, in jail, believe it or not, you get to know God if you really want to. And so I was just begging him, please, just let me see my kids one more time before you take me. Please, don't let me go out like this. And then he just reminded me, look, all you ever needed was me. Focus on me. I'm the one that can get you out of this. I'm the one that can help you. I'm the one that can help you get up. Nobody else can but me. You know, remember what your grandmother taught you. Remember what you know. And so, anyways, as soon as that happened, the panic attack went away. And I was like, whoa, what the heck? So, you know, I started at the jail working out again and reading books.
Yeah, so you got the Godfather Swole now, so you created your brand.
Yes.
It was during the COVID, you said?
Yeah, so when I got out of jail, you know, I got a job back at the gym, and things were going well. I started getting clientele. I started training bodybuilders for shows. I was prepping at the time also for my first show, my first comeback show, because I just needed something to keep me focused.
Yeah.
You know, have a goal. A goal, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, have something to look forward to. I met my wife that I have now during that time, so I have the support. You know, everybody's rooting for me, and so. The year after that, COVID happens, right? And they lay everybody off. There's nowhere to go to work. Yeah. And at the time, we were unsure what the heck was going on, right? And so I started an online personal training business myself. Okay. And the young guys that I was training actually dubbed me the Godfather of Swole, and it just went from there, you know. And it picked up. I still have several online clients, and I was just keeping myself busy that way during COVID. Doing at-home training sessions with people, meeting them where they were at, and just, you know, trying to help people stay fit, and at the same time, promoting health and fitness during that time, because, you know, if our bodies are healthy, and if we catch something like that, chances are you're going to be able to overcome it. So whatever you do, guys, get the fuck up. There's people looking up to you, your children, your siblings. There's always somebody looking up to you that needs you to stick your hand out to them and help them get up, right? Be that person, because somebody did that for you, right? So all we can do is give back and pay it forward.
All right, guys.
Let's go wrestle now.
Let's go wrestle. We are stretching out a little bit. Hey, Rafa.
Yeah.
What made you get into this?
Oh, man, so I have a 17-year-old son, senior in high school, he's graduating this year, and I got word that he doesn't want to go to college, and his mom is pushing him to go to a culinary school because he likes to cook and barbecue, but what he really wants to do is be a professional wrestler. He's been wanting to do that. Him and I have been wrestling each other since he was born. And this is what we do. You know, we go to shows together. I take him to WrestleMania and all that. So what does dad do when he finds out his dad wants to be a pro wrestler? Signs up for pro wrestling, brother. Because my son's dreams, bro, are my dreams. And I want to do everything I can to help him reach his, you know, that he can count on his dad. He lives out of state over in Colorado. So, Mio, when you're ready, Dad's got you over here. Okay?
Kids will do that to you, man.
Yeah.
Kids will do that to you. They'll push you to be the best. You're doing it, man.
Having fun?
It's a blast. It's crazy. It's harder than I thought.
My body hurts just from watching you guys.
Put your hand on my head so it helps you get over. Okay?
There you go.